Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to get a good punch of protein first thing in the morning by making protein coffee. Oh yes. We're going to talk about why you might want to make protein coffee, the benefits of protein coffee, and I'm going to show you a couple of my personal favorite ways to make it. So that sounds like your cup of joe. Let's get caffeinated and proteinated. That doesn't have a good ring to it. So why drink protein coffee? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. I mean, that's why we're all here, isn't it? First reason is pretty obvious. You're probably looking to increase your protein intake because you're doing strength training and trying to build that lean muscle. And adding protein to your coffee, as you are going to see very shortly, is a very delicious and easy way to do that. Now, secondly, protein coffee could aid in weight loss. Now, I am no doctor, nay, but what I do know from experience is that by adding a scoop of protein powder to any kind of beverage, also known as a protein shake, it pretty much acts as a meal replacement. I mean, it keeps you full, it keeps you energized for a long time, potentially reducing the number of calories you intake later in the form of a large meal or a large breakfast, for example. Lastly, protein is energy, it's fuel, and so naturally, by pairing it with caffeine, it's pretty much supercharging your coffee to give you increased focus and stamina and energy for the day, and also kind of keeping you feeling full and satisfied for well into the late morning or even up until around lunchtime, potentially negating the need to eat breakfast or eating less for breakfast. Okay, so how do you make protein coffee? So step one, as you might guess, is to brew some coffee. However you like to brew your coffee, whether it's drip coffee, French press, pour over, instant coffee, you do you, okay? Now personally, I am more of a mushroom coffee girl myself. I've been drinking it for a couple years. I just find that regular coffee kind of gives me the jitters, anxiety, heart palpitations, gut rot, all sorts of nasty side effects. So I just personally like the effects of mushroom coffee on my nervous system. So that's what I drink. I'll leave my favorite brand in the description for you. So after you brew the amount of coffee you want to drink, what you're gonna do is add it to a high-speed blender. Yep, one of these. If you have a Vitamix, that is ideal. You want something that can really pulverize. Now, a little tip here for you is if you have the time, if you have the patience, try and let your coffee cool down just a little bit for maybe 5-10 minutes tops. But if you don't have that kind of time, do not fear. If you have a really high-speed blender, it's gonna pulverize those chunks that might form like they weren't even there, okay? So don't worry too much about it. Next, you're gonna add some protein powder. Now, personally, I prefer a good vanilla protein powder for my protein coffee. I like to go for really clean ingredients, so I use often the vanilla flavor from Compliment. Sometimes I go with the vanilla lucuma from Sprout Living. I'll leave links for those two in the description box for you as well. And if you're in Canada, I highly recommend you check out Good Protein. Their two types of vanilla flavors are so delicious and have great texture. Once you've added a good scoop of protein powder into the hot coffee, put a lid on it, and yes, you guessed it, you're gonna blend the heck out of it until all the protein powder has dissolved. There's no lumps, there's no chunks, and you should have a nice little layer of foam on the top, kind of like a latte, you know what I mean? And look at that beaut. Do you see that? See that like foamy latte action going on? Smells delicious. Smells like I've just added like a really good vanilla creamer to my coffee. And this goes without saying that you don't need to add creamer or plant milk to your protein coffee. It is pretty creamy as it is just with the protein powder, but if you like your coffee extra milky, extra creamy, don't let me stop you. You can add some if you want, but I personally don't. Delicious. Now, fun variation for you. If you're an iced coffee kind of individual, you can make this into a protein iced coffee. And it's as easy as pour this cup of protein coffee into a cup of ice. Yep, give it a good stir and now you have iced protein coffee. Now, here's a few rapid fire variations I'm just gonna throw at you if you wanna kind of jazz up your protein coffee. One, if you wanna turn this into like a frappuccino type situation, just take the whole darn thing, put it back in the blender or in one case, keep it in the blender and just blend it with ice. And then you'll have, a nice frozen, blended Starbucks Frappuccino copycat type situation. 2, add some cinnamon, like a teaspoon of cinnamon to your protein coffee before you blend it. And if you have any protein powder that's like a cinnamon flavor or like a chai spice flavor, add that instead of vanilla and you'll get an amazing sort of spiced cinnamon dolce latte Starbucks copycat type protein coffee, which is so good, chef's kiss. Now, if you're looking for some good quality plant-based protein powders, don't miss my plant-based protein powder review. It's on the channel, go check it out. We reviewed 40 different flavors of the most popular plant-based protein powders for you. Leave me a comment down below, what would be some of your dream protein coffee variations, or if you drink protein coffee, how do you make it? Let me know, let everyone else know. I do tons of high protein, plant-based recipes, meal preps, grocery hauls on this channel, so subscribe if you're not already, if that's the kind of stuff you're into. Thank you again so much for watching. I love you. Give this video a like, and I'll see you in another video real soon. Ta-ta!